Heidi Caswell, WordPress 101 for Boomers. And we are here today showing some of the different things that you can do with RSS feed. And we've talked about what it is RSS and how to even subscribe by email for FeedBurner. And now we're going to go ahead and try another thing. We're going to try to add, let's say that you got another website that you own or a related website, or maybe something that's bringing like in scores from football games or some sporting event, and you want to bring those in. You can do that with the RSS widget, and that's pretty cool. It's easier to use than you think. So let's going to go ahead and we'll go on over there and try. Okay, I'm over here in the dashboard under Appearance, under Widgets. And if you look, you'll see one that says RSS. So we're going to go ahead and take that. We're going to put it in the, let me go ahead and have a spot for it. I'm going to add it to the secondary widget. And there it is. Now I have, with this particular WordPress 101 for Boomers, it's on my Boomer Empowerment site. Once I have these tutorials up, I'm going to add some more things over there. But as these sites are all related to each other, I would like to have the feeds on each other's sites. That way people can say, oh, that's interesting to me too, and they can go there. But at the same time, if someone's just interested in WordPress and they don't care what's on the other site, they can just subscribe to the WordPress site, hang out on that one. If they're interested in some other things that have to concern with baby boomers specifically, maybe, then they can go hang out on that site. If they could care less about WordPress, then they don't have all those things mixed in. But if I have this on the sidebar when they're on one side and say, ooh, that's interesting to me, then they can click and go over there if they see something of interest. So I'm going to go ahead and pull in the feed from the other sites. Okay, you add the feed URL here. As I said, on most WordPress sites, it's usually the name of the domain where the website's hosted on /feed, and that will give you the RSS feed of the site. And then you can go ahead. I'm going to display 5 items here. I'm not going to worry about count or the any of these other things, even though I could put those on there. I'm just going to keep it fairly simple. I'm not wanting to take up a lot of space on there. And then I just click Save. Okay, and then you can see what it looks like in the front, and visitors can go click on one link or the other that's something you want. I really don't have much there on post there yet. It's just a site that I'm going to go back to. It'll get it moving. It'll do great, but I'm getting the WordPress one site set up first, one at a time. I run this by myself, and I only have so many hours in a day. Okay, here's an example of the RSS feed. Is the site itself is at /myland, and so this is an example of how I'm setting that up. That's the other website I have sit here in the Boomer Empowerment section all together, this whole big domain together, and I just hit save. Pretty cool. You can see that they're showing up over here. They have the little RSS feed thing that someone can click on. I think it's just to show that this is a okay, this is what the feed looks like on Chrome again. Because this has the feed and the little icon that people can click on and go right to the feed or whatever they're going to do when they want to do, since it acts as a little box. I'm going to go ahead and change the feed address to the FeedBurner address on both of those, and that way I can keep stats on it and things like that. So I'm going to switch that out to FeedBurner, and this one did not go through. Something was wrong with it. Let's go back and see what's wrong. Okay, the feed address is right, but it does not seem to be pulling up any blog posts. There's not been any blog posts there for a while. I'll have to go back and check it so we have something showing up over there. I may just take it off right now and add it back once I get that site up and running. Anyway, this is how to add the RSS feeds to a website. These can be RSS feeds. It doesn't have to be one to a WordPress site. It can be something else. You can even add the RSS feed from the Twitter account. Those are hard to find. Twitter doesn't really put the little buttons where they're easy to find what it is. If you Google it, you can figure out how to do that. But there's some plugins that do a better job with that, so we won't go into that there, but you can put any feed here and have the feed added. Anyway, Heidi Caswell, WordPress 101 for Boomers.